Well, we've been saying it all season long. As far as the Heisman race is concerned, it was Lamar Jackson and then everyone else. Ricky Fowler says it's time to win. After shooting a 4 under 66 on Friday here at PGA National, he entered round 3 here just 1 shot off the lead. But as he said here yesterday, he's got to finish more events when he's in this position. What is that connection like with the young children, and what's it like to come out here on Sunday and see all those kids in the orange polos following you around like that?
It's really cool.
Here with 2017 PGA Tour champion and 2018 Honda Classic winner Justin Thomas. And JT, you know exactly how difficult this course can be with the wind, the water, the elements. So what was the key here for you this week?
Just staying patient.
Now, Tim Tebow hasn't played baseball since the first term of the George W. Bush administration. However, as of this morning, he's an outfielder for the New York Mets organization. Just wrapped up the 2017 NFL Combine, where the top NFL draft prospects from across the country met in Indianapolis to undergo drills that measured their strength, speed, explosiveness, and IQ. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's really no different than what we do here at ESPN West.
Let's go, boy! Let's go!
How'd I do?
Don't quit your day job.
Well, it certainly looked like your everyday big league roster for the New York Mets. All the big names were there. Yoenis Cespedes, Jay Bruce, Noah Syndergaard was on the mound. That is until you got down to number 8 on the lineup. Tim Tebow getting the nod at designated hitter, making his Grapefruit League debut today. Let's go ahead and check out how he would fare. Tebow not sporting his usual number 15, instead wearing a nameless number 97 Mets jersey, but regardless, all eyes on the former Heisman Trophy winner. At his first at-bat, not a good one. He goes down looking after just 4 pitches. Not exactly pleased with that last strike call. Tebow looked a little more comfortable in at-bat number 2, making contact and putting the ball in play, but he would ground into a double play. The Mets did tack on a run on that play, though, so not all bad, but things didn't get any better for Tebow during at-bat number 3. He gets beamed in his right shoulder. No harm done, though. Tebow joked that he's used to taking hits throughout his career, of course referring to his past life as a football player. And his 4th and final at-bat, it didn't last very long. 3 pitches, as a matter of fact. Tebow gets caught looking at all of them, said he didn't like the first 2, thought they were a little bit inside. All in all, an 0 for 3 day, including 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. But if you thought he'd be hanging his head after the game, you better think again. Final round action at PGA National, and Tiger Woods in contention after shooting the best round of his most recent comeback tour on Saturday. The Big Cat looking for a top 10 finish, maybe even an epic final round charge. And early on, it looked like that just might be the case. Tiger sporting the traditional Sunday red and black. And on the very first hole, Woods looking at a 19-foot birdie, and he gets it to drop. He's 1 under on the day. And then at 4, T-Dub feeling it. Another birdie finds the bottom of the cup, and the Sunday charge is on. Tiger moves to 2 under. Now to number 8, Woods working that putter magic again, and just like that, Tiger is sitting at 3 under par. However, that momentum would come to a screeching halt. Here he is on 9, can't get the par putt to go. Tiger bogeys, he would fall to 2 under. Now Woods would shoot 2 over on the back 9, and he ends the round with a par on 18. Tiger ends the Honda Classic at even par with a 12th place finish, but happy to take part in the event for the first time in 4 years. Most people dream of going just to 1 Super Bowl, but one Boca Raton resident and 4 of his friends have been to every single one of them. But tonight in Minneapolis, that incredible streak comes to an end.
I think the first tickets were about $11 each.
A lot has changed since 1966, but for Harvey Rothenberg and 4 of his closest friends, one thing has always remained the same.
We're going to our 52nd game.
More than 5 decades ago, the Boca Raton resident and his friends decided to go to a little-known event in Los Angeles called the World Championship Game.
We were excited, and we said, why don't we try to make this thing, go? We'll go as many times as we can and see how it goes.
The event went on to become the Super Bowl, while the quintet went on to become the Super Bowl 5.
We wear this at the game.
Over the years, there's been matching jackets, rings, cufflinks, ties, even a horse.
We named it the Super Bowl V.
And recognition from the NFL.
And it's, congratulating us on going to 50 Super Bowls. And on the rear side of it is the score of all 50 games and who played in it.
The most exciting game, he says, a come-from-behind win for his beloved New York Giants over the then undefeated New England Patriots.
We won 17-14, so it's never over till it's over.
But it's the unbreakable bond that's lasted more than 5 decades that keeps the group coming back again and again and again.
It's the camaraderie that's more important now than the game itself. We feel good about each other. We're like brothers.
Rothenberg says the group has overcome financial struggles and deaths in the family until this year.
Al Schragus, the Prez.
An illness has them one man down for the first time ever. Part-time Palm Beach resident Al Schragus, who Rothenberg calls the leader of the group, is currently in hospice care, losing his battle with pneumonia.
We really can't communicate with him now. He's in intensive care and not speaking, but I know that he would want us to go.
So for better or worse, the tradition carries on.
As long as I'm 6 feet above ground. Most of us are in our 80s, and so I don't know how long it's going to last. We're going to try to keep it going for as long as we can go.
So remember that group of blue chip transfers that Lane Kiffin brought to Boca Raton? The revamped Owls roster that would lead FAU to the promised land? Well, I've got news for you. On the team that won the Conference USA Championship on Saturday, only one of those guys is a starter and a regular contributor. Defensive tackle and Pitt transfer Jeremiah Taleni. I sat down with him and talked to him about life beyond the football field, and he delivered. Jeremiah Taleni is a man of many talents.
Has a pocket now, it collapses and down he goes. Jeremiah Taleni just slammed Hassan Klue into the turf back at the 23-yard line.
The sound of helmets banging and shoulder pads colliding is music to his ears. But when Taleni finds some rare downtime, you'll know where to find him.
As soon as I can get off the field and get by an instrument, that's where I'm most happy at.
The 6'2", 300-pound defensive tackle says piano offers a perfect balance to a sport as physically and mentally demanding as football.
I got a quiet place and I got out there where I'm loud and aggressive.
Taleni began playing piano at age 12 when the guitar player at his home church in Hawaii left the choir. In need of a new lead instrument, the pastor decided it was time that Taleni learn to play the piano.
2 weeks later, he put me in the lesson, which only lasted a half an hour, and I only went to one lesson. From then on, I just picked up basics. From that lesson, I just expanded from then on my own.
Much like football, music came to Taleni naturally. He says there's a lot of musicians in his family, so music is in his blood.
I'm sure a lot of people can relate, but music makes the world go round. Music is healing. Music is therapy.
The perfect balance for a man of many talents. I'm Paxton Boyd.